Good morning. Welcome to Mystery Island Science. We are going to learn about God this morning and how science, how He created science for us to learn about the world around us. So this morning we are going to talk about water pressure and how God created certain animals to live in different environments around our world. We're going to make a diving octopus. So this morning, I want you to take a pause in the video for just a moment, and I want you to find your science bag, and you will find a water bottle and a small pipette with washers. And then you're also going to need some water and a cup or a jar full of water so that you can test your octopus before we put him in your bottle. So these four things: the water, the bottle, the pipette, and a small jar or cup of water. Okay. All right, so today we're going to be talking about a diving octopus and how certain animals can go really far deep into the ocean. And the way that they can do that is because their body is created to take that pressure. If you look at my diving octopus, if I squeeze it, I'm putting pressure on him and he dives to the bottom of my bottle. Okay, I'll do that one more time. Putting pressure on that octopus. Okay, so here's how you're going to put your octopus together. You're going to take your little pipette and you're going to fill him up about 2/3 of the way with water. You might have to tip him upside down, squeeze him again to get more water in there. But we want not quite full. You can put a little bit out. And then to test him, you just drop him in the water. If he sinks, he has too much water in him. So I'm gonna have to take a little bit of water out of him. Okay, try it again. See, we want him just floating at the top of our jar. So now he's perfect. So now we're gonna take our water bottle and we're gonna fill that with our water. Again, we don't want it full because when we squeeze it, we want room for that water to be able to move. Okay, and now we're gonna drop our octopus in our water. Okay, put the lid on tight. And now if everything works right, we should be able to squeeze our octopus. Oh, see, he didn't work. Oh, there he goes. We just had to squeeze a little harder. So now our octopus is at the bottom of our ocean. Okay, squeeze him hard. Oh, there he goes. All right, now why does this work? So the reason that this works is because the octopus is an amazing creature that God has created specifically for the ocean. He is a master of disguise. He knows he can hide in the ocean. He can change color. He can squirt ink so that he can get away from his enemies. He can blend into his environment. He can become invisible. But what we love about him is that no matter what this octopus does, God always knows where he is. He knows when he's hiding. He knows when he's blending in. He knows when he's jetting away. He knows everything about this octopus. He knows when he's at the top, and he knows when he is sinking. This one really you have to squeeze hard. When he is sinking to the bottom. Okay. The reason this does this is because we're changing the water pressure from the bottle into the pipette. If you watch as we squeeze really hard, our water went from our bottle into our pipette. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Now if I let him go, see how much water is in our pipette? And then I'm gonna let go, and now there's not quite as much water. So we're squeezing the water pressure into our octopus, making him sink. This is a scientific principle called the Archimedes principle. It basically says when something is sunk in water, the water pushes it with an upward force that even gravity can't pull it down. And we need to put that pressure on that octopus so that he'll sink down to the bottom. Okay? I love how God creates creatures that are meant for all the different kinds of places in the world. And I also love how God knows what this octopus is doing at all times, just like he knows what we're doing at all times. We can't hide from him. We can't blend in. We can't jet away. God is always there, always knowing what we're doing and loving us every moment of the day. Thank you.